exciting. First time live. Ah! You'll edit all that out. So.
Yeah. Or not. It's fun. So exciting.
And now we wait. And now we wait. Such Harry Potter nerds.
Let's say, okay, bonus points if you guys knew where that was from, but he already said it. So.
Yeah. But which movie?
Yeah, which movie?
Well, I guess in the meantime, since we're recording this, we can kind of go over like what's coming up next for us.
Yeah, that sounds good. Want to kick it off?
Yeah, I'm excited. So, next month, February, we will be actually doing a 7-day Southern Caribbean cruise from San Juan on Norwegian Viva. Woohoo! Yay! So excited. Got our luggage tags. I'm looking at them right now. I can see them right there.
Right over there.
Check-in's actually going to be tonight at 9 p.m. So looking forward to getting us all checked in and
21 days until we hop on a plane.
Yay! Got some clothes picked out and stuff already. I got mine. Well, actually, all the clothes are washed, so just got to iron and pack, and that's all set up. And yeah, exciting! Can't wait. All new ports except for one.
Yeah.
So that one would be the one that we're going back to is St. Thomas.
Yeah.
So
Charlotte Damelie.
Yeah. So
Cool.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff. And then after that, I'll actually be doing a solo cruise on Norwegian Bliss to the Mexican Riviera. I'll be staying in a studio, so that'll be exciting. Smallest stateroom I'll have ever stayed in my life. But,
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It'll be a nice experience. Get to see what the studio lounge is all about. And
Probably even smaller than my quarantine room.
Oh yeah,
Spirit.
yeah, definitely. It's only like 99 square feet or something like that.
Boy.
So
yeah, because at least mine was a window view.
yeah, at least you got a window. Although we'll see if I have the window that looks into the hallway or not. That'll be weird.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know what that's
Check
like.
that out. I'm not so sure about that, but supposedly it's reflective on the outside, and nobody can see in. But I'll be testing that for sure if I have that.
Yeah.
If that's in my room. So yeah, I don't want to be stared at.
Yeah. And then after that, we got Paris and Stockholm in August and September.
August and September.
Yay.
Yes, 5 days in each city.
Yeah.
Woo, that'll be fun.
Go meet cousin Bjorn in Stockholm.
We're going to actually take a break from cruising for one vacation and do a land trip. So
Yeah.
that'll be fun. 2 destinations only and lots of time to see a lot of things. So looking forward to
Eat a lot
that.
of things.
Eat a lot of things, yes. Eat a lot of things, and then refuse to eat a lot of things. And
I don't know what that is.
I'm not doing that.
I'll try it.
Don't eat anything.
Once other people arrive, we'll officially kick this off. And we're eyeing around half an hour, 45 minutes. It can go longer depending on if the questions keep coming.
Or it can go shorter if there's only a few people.
Yeah, I'm thinking if people don't show up by 10:15, we might need to call it.
Yeah, but we're recording it just anyway, just to see maybe the time's not great, maybe maybe the day's not great. We'll have to reach out and find out. If you're watching this video or something, you can always leave a comment. Let us know what days and times work best for you for our live chat. We can try it again.
Yeah, you'll be able to catch this on Facebook once we're done. We're also recording it on our GoPro to post to YouTube and the other platforms.
And next time I will eat, because that was my stomach again, just in case you heard.
No, because I was considered the same thing. But
next time I will eat beforehand.
While we're waiting, and we plan on doing a video of this later, but did you want to talk about your MSc experience?
Oh, sure. So MSc, what can I say about MSc? So actually I got a nice travel advisor rate. It was crazy low, so I thought, hey, can't pass this up. Got to go check out MSc, see what they're all about. I stayed in a balcony room, so I wasn't able to get into their yacht club, which I've heard is fabulous. The ship is gorgeous, absolutely
it looked
gorgeous.
from what you showed me. Yeah.
Very, very nice ships. very well laid out, very easy to navigate once you get used to all of the mirrors. The ship I was on was MSC Seashore. It has a New York theme, and let me tell you, everything in that ship was reflective. So once you finally figured out that, okay, that's not a hallway, and
That would drive me nuts.
person's
That would
not
drive me
really
crazy.
standing there; they're actually down the hallway a little bit to your right. It was weird, but once you got used to that, very easy to navigate. I think it's the first ship I've been on where there's actually been 2 bays of elevators. In the middle. So that was kind of a little, depending upon which bay you came out, it was like, wait, shouldn't it be that far away? So you had to get used to that, or at least I did.
The floor selection. Tell them about how you select.
So on the elevators, and I believe this is on Icon of the Seas too, that's coming out. So outside of the elevator, you actually select what deck you want to go to. And then it tells you which elevator to go wait at. And so once that elevator comes, you get in there. Inside the elevator, there are no buttons. So if you change your mind and want to go to a different deck, you're out of luck.
Or you get on the wrong elevator.
Or you get on the wrong elevator, you're going somewhere you didn't want to go. So it takes about all of 2 seconds to get used to. Downside is that if your elevator shows up and it's full, you can't get in, you have to go hit your floor again. Otherwise, you're never going to get an elevator. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you do, it's a piece of cake. But yeah, really, really impressive ships. I will say, the service was okay. Wasn't the best service I've ever received on a cruise ship. Wasn't the worst. The food, however, on MSC was less than ideal. I was not overly thrilled. I did eat at one of their specialty dinings, which was a Mexican place. It was like $18 for all you can eat off their menu and like everything on the menu. It was actually a really good deal. It was really good food.
It was taco truck type fare, right?
It was kind of a taco truck fare. So a lot of street tacos, burritos, enchiladas. I mean, they actually had a lot to choose from. Very, very impressive. They had a floating sushi bar where the food just kind of came by you, and you would pay a flat price, and you sat down for 45 minutes and could eat as much as you want. It was kind of cool. But really, compared to other cruise lines, put me back on MCL, which I think has some of the best food at sea.
Oh yeah.
And, I'm good. So just kind of keep that in mind. The buffet was actually very small. I was surprised at how little they actually had for their buffet. Their pizza was actually really, really good. Pizza was complimentary. And arguably some of the best at sea, which...
For an Italian line, they should have pizza down.
You think they would, but, really, really good. I would say their nightlife is incredible. They really planned out some really nice events. Their nightclub was always packed, like every single night. A lot of fun. Great bartenders in there, so there were a lot of positive things, and there were a lot of things that you could probably find a lot better on a different cruise line.
Yeah, I think while you were on the ship, Cruise Critic came out with their 2023 awards, and MSC won for their nightlife.
For their nightlife, yeah, I see why. They had good music, they had great DJs. And their parties didn't stop. So other cruise ships you've been on, it's kind of like they kind of start pushing you out a little bit. These guys
start filtering.
They
things down at
they
midnight.
just let it go. So
Nice.
that was kind of a fun experience, although made for some extra long nights. But hey, live and learn, and then you decide I'm not going to do that again. Right. But no, a lot of fun. It was nice to experience a new ship. Would it be the first cruise line I would recommend? Probably not. Solely even just based around the food. Like
Right.
You got to have good food. I'm sorry. Again, it's not that it was horrible food. It was just not.
Yeah, or maybe look into the
fantastic.
Aria or Yacht Club
Look
experience.
into the yacht club experience if you can afford it.
Because the
Upgraded
bare bones ticket.
But yeah, I had a great time. It was 5 nights. It was a nice getaway, and it was
You got it for cheap.
I got it for cheap. I got it for cheap. Yeah, the drink package costs more than the cruise fare, so hey. But when you're going and checking out new things and stuff like that, it's always nice to get a discount, and it's nice to
Right. You can't pass up those opportunities.
And it was nice to meet a lot of travel agents, because a lot of travel agents were taking advantage of this. So travel advisors, so that was kind of nice, be able to hang out and actually
we got another viewer. Hi, viewer. Hi, Wanderer.
Hi, how are you today? Thanks for joining us. We've just been sitting here chit-chatting about our upcoming trips and recent trips and stuff like that. If you have any questions or anything for us, please go ahead and type those in the chat. If you just came in to say hi, see what's going on, welcome.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. And
you made it just before we were going to call it, so thank you. All right, so what do we have planned video-wise for YouTube?
For YouTube, we were just talking recently about my recent experience on MSC Seashore. So I will have a balcony tour coming up of that, as well as a full ship tour. I do have some highlights out of that. I also have a highlight video of their private island, Ocean Key, MSC Marine Reserve. So you can check those out on YouTube. What do you have coming up?
Plan on doing a how we choose our cruise wardrobe, similar to what I did for Alaska. That kind of flopped because it didn't really work with how I normally plan stuff. But we're going to the Caribbean, so there's high hopes for that. I filmed it actually yesterday, and it kind of messed up somewhere in the filming. I'm like, no, scrap it, do it again. Got a couple of destination spotlights for a couple of the ports that we're going to be hitting on our next cruise. To accompany the Puerto Rico, the San Juan, Puerto Rico one I already released. That's it for now, as far as I can
Coming
remember.
up in February, we'll be on Norwegian Viva to the Southern Caribbean. So we'll be releasing as much as we can while we're on the ship. And then obviously after we get back, we'll have full ship tours and all of that wonderful stuff for you. So stay tuned. Exciting stuff coming up on our YouTube channel.
If you click right there, you might be able to see who our viewer is. No, guess not.
It does not show me.
Okay, viewer, we can't see who you are. So say hi, introduce yourself. If you have questions, ask questions. It's a live Q&A.
Or you can just sit and watch us chat. Watch us chat for 10 minutes or so, and we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to type a quick welcome in here.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, so then we were talking about Paris to Stockholm, and then after that, what do we have for 2025?
2025. What are we doing in 2025? I can't.
We got the Mexican Riviera on Princess.
We'll actually be sailing out of San Francisco for that one. So under the Golden Gate Bridge. So bucket list.
Yes.
So that'll be kind of cool.
Oh, we got 3 viewers.
And
hey, hi viewer. Hi Wanderer.
So actually, I just had a question come through, so I'm going to stop that.
Hi Ness.
So Ness Armstrong said, "Is there anywhere you'd like to go but haven't yet?" Yes, I would like to go to Australia, New Zealand, which we actually have booked for 2026.
Yeah.
Antarctica is on my list. I would love to do that. I would also love to get on a river cruise.
Yes.
And do a river cruise, probably from Paris, so probably on the Seine.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Asia. We still got to hit Asia.
Oh, Asia. Yes, that's definitely on the bucket list.
Yeah, we did have it planned, but we ended up scrapping it to do the Mexican Riviera for his 55th. So it's still on the list. We need to get there.
Yeah, we need to get there. And then also, I would say the Baltic. So hitting Sweden, Norway.
Yeah, the Baltic cruise that
Copenhagen,
we tried
Denmark,
twice. It got canceled. Yeah.
Russia, Estonia, all of those great places. So, but we've been able to mark a few of them off of our list. So Tahiti, check. Alaska, check. By the way, Alaska, if you're looking for a cruise, Alaska will change your life.
Oh, yeah.
It's unlike any other cruise you'll take, and extremely, extremely fabulous. Really, it changes your whole view.
It's majestic.
It
Yeah.
is yeah. I don't think we went a day without saying
Wow.
majestic or wow or had some kind of crazy reaction like that. So Alaska would be a definite get it on your list if it's not already. It's amazing.
Hi to the new wanderers just joining us. Pop in your questions. Let us know who you are. We can barely see in the little bubbles here who you are. And just, yeah, let's hang out. Let's chat. Let's talk. Do any of you have any travel plans?
Yeah, where are you guys
Hi,
going?
Danica. Danica's here.
Hey, Danica, how you doing? I'm sure I'll be talking to you later. Danica, by the way, I'm gonna do a little spoiler here. Danica's going to Australia this year. Very, very excited for her. So I know she's looking forward to it. Oh, by the way, Danica, in case you didn't know, if you didn't join late, we're doing Australia in 2026. Doing Australia and New Zealand. So yay! Got it on the books.
Oh, thank you, Ness. Hey, don't you guys have the study hall going on right now? I'm glad you could make it. Thank you.
Playing hooky.
Yeah. I saw that and I went, oh man, we did this for the Europeans to be able to get in on this.
Oh, Rachel's here.
Hi, Rachel. So great. We got the UK.
Ooh, UK in the house, representing. Awesome.
We got a Canadian, a couple of UK. So, welcome to the Joyful Wander Studio. Ask questions if you got questions. So glad to have you guys here. We were a little worried when nobody started to show up. We were telling Ness that she saved the chat. We were about to call it before she came in.
Well, we're just gonna sit here and talk and see if anybody shows up. So,
yeah, we were just chatting to nobody before Ness came in. So after we finish here, go back and check the beginning. Oh, thank you. Go check the beginning because we talk about Topher's experience on MSC, what travels we have planned. Ness asked a question.
yeah, so we'll definitely get that up and post it so that you can go and see what happened before you got here. Going on our first cruise in May. Any tips for first timers?
If you're not sure if you're going to get seasick, because I know you're actually going on a river cruise, but that might have a little bit of issues too with the way the water will bounce off the banks. Make sure you have seasickness covered. We like Bonine. It's a one-time daily pill. Take it about 48 hours?
About 24 to 48 hours before you actually get on the ship.
Other people swear by the C-bands. You gotta wear 2 in order to get the full effect. But there are people who swear that those acupressure bands work. I haven't tried them. Haven't actually even used Bonine since our 3rd cruise.
Yeah, I didn't use it after our first, so.
Yeah. Keep your expectations flexible. Things change.
Ports change, times change, excursions change. So just be aware that things can change at the drop of a hat. Just roll with it.
Make that part of the adventure.
Yep. Yeah, it is. What else for first timers? Don't overpack. I know I'm going to say this and you're probably going to do it anyway, because you'll bring more stuff than you'll probably need. Don't worry about wearing the same thing twice. Nobody's going to really care. As long as it doesn't smell, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Interchangeability is a key thing. I'll be doing a video very shortly for choosing our wardrobe for our next cruise. And the key thing is make sure what you pack has interchangeable items. That way you can pack less, but still have this wider range of wardrobe to select.
As you get closer to your actual sail date, start checking the weather. You may need to alter what you've put into your suitcase.
Yeah. We experienced that when we were on Radiance with Danica. A lot of people were coming from Detroit, Michigan, Canada, coming to California in February, thinking it was going to be nice and warm and vacation-y.
And it was called windy and rainy.
Yeah, but February is one of the coldest months in California. But plus, a storm was also coming through. A lot of people didn't know that, and Topher and I, we were prepared because he looked at the weather 2 days before and said, "Nope, gotta do some rearranging.
Yep. Also, write out a checklist of your essentials so that way you have something so you don't have to remember everything the day before you're going to leave. Double check everything. You know, can't leave without passport, can't leave without your ticket, can't leave without money. All right. Other than that, everything else can be replaced. But, you know, if there's certain things you want to make sure, double check all of your bags.
Yeah. Be manic. Be manic about certain things. Passport being one. Topher gave an anecdote, told me a story about a week or so ago. A guy drove from New York down to Miami for his cruise and forgot his passport. Yeah. So luckily, the cruise line he was was able to work with him. A friend was able to get a picture of the passport. Wouldn't exactly recommend it because that's up to the cruise line. It's up to the port if they're going to accept that. But yeah, they were able to get him on with a copy of his passport and his ID.
And I think also his birth certificate.
Yeah.
So
although
the photo of his birth certificate.
Oh, okay. So his friend got that too. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, Danica, you're an experienced cruiser. If you could think of anything that could help Rachel out, feel free to drop it in the comment. Can you think of anything else? Don't do too much.
Yeah, don't overbook yourself.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, take a look at how port intensive is your cruise. Do you have time where you're just hanging out on the ship, or is it day after day after day? You will get tired.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just kind of keep an eye on what you're doing. You know, make sure that whatever excursions that you definitely want to do, make sure you're planning those first, and then kind of plan everything else around it. But give yourself a little bit of downtime, because it can get very exhausting. You know, we did was that a 9-day in the Mediterranean, and it was literally a new port every single day. It was exhausting. We were exhausted. We actually missed Rome because of it. So we were like, nope. We are staying in. I'm not doing a 2.5-hour bus ride into Rome, spending 12 hours there in the heat, and then another 2.5 hours back.
Particularly since we spent the night before partying with Dubliners. So that was another thing that kept
Danica recommends fully embracing doing nothing on sea days.
Yes.
Chill. Allow yourself to chill. It's going to feel weird. You'll feel like you need to be doing something. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, I think relaxation often comes off as boredom. I experienced that when we were camping. I've experienced that when we first had a long stretch on Spirit, that long stretch of at sea in the Pacific. Initially, it feels like boredom when it's really your body going, you got nothing to do. Just be.
Relax. Just chill.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Be in the moment. Don't worry about what's coming up tomorrow. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. It's, you know,
find your favorite spot in the ship and
just chill.
Be.
Yep. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Another thing is, you might not exactly need an excursion, although since you're on a river cruise, I'm sure that excursions are probably included to some degree. But enjoy just getting lost. Just wander. Joyfully wander. We did that in Barcelona, we did that in Palma, and we loved it. And we try to do it as often as we can. But we're actually going to be doing it in Tortola.
Yep.
On the British Virgin Islands.
Get off the ship and go explore. Why not?
Yeah.
Doesn't cost you anything if you can walk it.
Yeah.
You know?
And you never know what you might find.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, we're gonna go with the idea to relax for a week. That's always a good plan.
Yes.
I recommend going with that plan.
leaves your options open. If an opportunity comes up, you're like, hey, you know what? Let's take that road right there.
Absolutely. I guess my only other thing would be make sure if you're flying to your port, make sure you allow yourself plenty of time. If you can't fly in a day before, make sure your flight's getting in early in the morning. The last thing you don't want to be doing is getting delayed on your flights or something like that. You're getting in late, you're rushing to the airport. It's not a nice way to start. So
yeah,
just make sure that you've got plenty of time. Allow yourself that time. It's better to be there and know that you're getting on the ship rather than going, are we going to get to the ship? What's going on? You know.
Plus, Rachel, we're still trying to get you on that Mediterranean cruise in 2025.
I
Still trying to convince you. I'm actually trying to convince a bunch of people from UK to join us. Like Chelsea is another one.
It's like, what's she doing? She's not doing anything, right?
She could be on the ship as a passenger, not as a performer.
Right? So much fun. So much fun. What other questions do you have? Anything? Nothing? Any comments? Where are you guys going? Anybody else doing any traveling?
Yeah.
Share with us. Let us know.
What kind of content do you want to see for our channel?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There are certain
Thank
things-
you guys for subscribing.
Oh, yes.
That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you so very much.
104 now. Got a long way to go before monetization. Got a long way to go before we can actually do these Q&As over on YouTube. But we're getting there. And we're less than a year and have 104. I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, it's actually 7 days before we released our first video 1 year
Wow.
ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
I have not had any experience with river cruises, and I haven't heard about many people talk about river cruises, so I'm not sure how rocky it can get. So sorry, I can't help you there.
Probably I can.
I'll
I
look
can
it up.
say Probably not too much.
Yeah,
It's going to be a lot smoother. Again, smaller ship, so possibly might feel something, but my guess is, yeah, probably be pretty chill for you.
Well, that sounds exciting. I can't wait to hear your review on your experience.
You know, it's going to make me jealous.
Yeah.
River cruise. Woo!
Yeah. All right. Does anybody have any more questions? Oh.
The best cruise we've been on. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? First, we'll say the ship first.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Spirit from Hawaii to Tahiti.
However, that cruise itself is not my favorite cruise. And Norwegian Spirit is my favorite ship, but the Mediterranean cruise is actually my favorite
Oh, is it?
cruise. Yeah.
Mediterranean was your favorite?
Yeah. Well, can you blame me? I didn't get to see.
Yeah, that's true.
The French Polynesian Islands. I went to quarantine.
That's true. That's true.
But that Mediterranean cruise, I fell in love with Barcelona and Palma. Who knew I would fall in love with Spain?
Yeah. No, I guess I would have to agree with you on that one as far as favorite cruise. Just so much to do, so much history. It's just gave me a whole different perspective on what excursions to be looking for. You know, when we first started cruising, we were doing a lot of water activity, a lot of hiking, a lot of fun, which we like to do. But the taking that cruise on the Mediterranean really changed the experience that we wanted to have. So now we're looking at more at food and culture and experiences like that. Matter of fact, coming up on NCL Viva, we're actually going to go to help out at a animal reserve on one of the islands, and then they're going to take us over to the beach and have a beach break after that. So not sure what we'll be doing. Might be picking up trash on the beach. We might be helping sea turtles.
I hope it's not counting the birds.
Well, you know, hey.
Okay, that would be fun, but I want something a little bit more
1,
impactful.
2, 3. Stop moving. 3.
Oh, nope, counted that one already. Yeah, no, we were doing a lot of activities on our previous excursions, and we had left the ports not really knowing the port. So, we want to know the place a little bit better, particularly since we only get a limited bite-size piece of that. So,
yeah, really want to come away with a better experience of the culture, the people, what it's like to actually be there, as opposed to being whisked away to some 45-minute drive away to some cavern or something like that. It's like, okay, it's a cavern. We need to stop there. Let's go back to that restaurant. That'll look good. Or can we stop at the street vendors?
There are 3 things I believe you need to know in order to really experience a place, and it's people. You need to know the drink, you need to know the food, and you need to know the music. So,
You know those three things.
or experience those things. You might not know them before you go, but
Yeah, but those are the things you want to look to experience.
because there's nothing better than a nice sangria on La Rambla in Barcelona.
Oh, yeah.
Except for sangria in that square on Palma, Mallorca.
Yeah, but theirs weren't as big.
Big old sangrias.
The old A&W root beer mugs. Huge sangria.
Yeah, you got an arm workout while doing that drink.
Danica likes the British Isles. That was her favorite. Definitely on the bucket list to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we were supposed to do that one also. It was going to hit Ireland, Scotland, and did get
Iceland?
Iceland and Iceland.
And
That's right.
Norway.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's still.
But it got canceled.
So they've got to shift things around sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. We finally got Alaska on the books this year.
Yep. Finally, too.
Or last year.
That
Sorry,
was supposed
it's a
to
brand
be.
new year.
That was supposed to be 2019.
That was supposed to be our third cruise.
Third cruise. Yeah.
That was supposed to be on the Bliss.
So again, going back to being flexible.
Yeah.
Sometimes your travel plans change altogether, and you have to move it, or got to move something around, and that kind of affects one trip, or maybe another very real thing is you start running into financial issues, and you're like looking at things going, okay, I can't afford that trip anymore, so now we need to fill it with something else that's a little less expensive, so that you can do that one later on and actually really enjoy it, rather than trying to make it happen. Again, anytime you start forcing stuff like that, it just adds more stress to your life. So don't be worried about changing itineraries and moving things around. It's not ideal, but hey, life happens, so you got to kind of roll with it.
Yeah. Pro tip: book as earliest as you can. The cheapest the price will pretty much ever be is right when they release the cruise.
Yep.
Then you can put
Or right before it leaves.
Yeah.
Sometimes the prices will drop considerably. Again, it depends upon the cruise line.
Yeah. But your room selection at that point is pretty much left up to the ship.
Yeah. So book early. You get the best. You get probably the best price. Definitely the best room selection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there's
and then if the price does happen to drop, we've had experience that it has done that in the past. You can go and have your travel agent reprice the cruise, but be aware that drop may come at a cost of losing something else that you had in your prior package.
Yeah, so just make sure that you're not going to lose something that, a $50 onboard credit to save yourself $400. Okay, might be worth losing the $50. But, if you're all of a sudden now you're going to lose your drink package, you're going to lose all of this.
Airfare.
Might want to consider just leaving it where it is. So
I'm so glad I brought the second one.
Thirsty.
I always get thirsty when I'm talking. Do we have any more questions?
Nope, not at this time. So, if there's anything else that you would like to know, please let us know. Otherwise, we'll probably be. What time is it now? 10:30. So I'll probably be wrapping it up here a little bit shortly. But if there's anything else you want to know, please go ahead and type it into the chat.
Otherwise, hit us up on Facebook Messenger. Leave the comment down in anything that we post if you have questions about it. Thank you all so much for subscribing and watching and sharing. Please continue. It helps a lot. We got a long way to go. Like I mentioned, that before we get monetized, I think it's at least 1,000 subscribers before the major commercials.
So until then, please let everyone know that we're here. We're here to help. We're, whether you want to book a trip or whether you just have a question. Anything that we can do.
You're welcome.
We definitely want to be here to help out. We love travel. That's why we started our travel agency. It was solely out of a passion for travel and helping other people to be able to go and see this wonderful world that we live in, because it truly is amazing.
Yeah, and people really do need to travel. It changes your life. It changes your mindset. I mean, it's amazing. Unfortunately not enough people do it.
Yeah, I agree. So, And it doesn't have to be huge travel.
Right.
It can be small travel.
Right.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be.
Go the next state over.
You don't have to
go visit
spend-
that country right next door.
You don't have to spend $20,000 on a luxury cruise line or something like that to have a great experience. You can go, 400 miles away from your house and have a crazy good time because why? You just haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
You need to.
Sorry about the abrupt shut off of the video, but the GoPro was overheating, so it just shut down. Thank you to Ness, Danica, and Rachel for joining us on our live Q&A. We appreciate you. And thank you to anybody who's watching this video afterwards. And thank you to all our subscribers. We appreciate all of you. Bye.